guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back if you've been here for a while. You guys have seen my labor and delivery video, and then I did baby girl's first clothing haul, which was everything that we bought her at Target, and we bought her so much stuff, and then my mom bought her so much stuff. Rob's mom and dad bought her some outfits. It's just like now she's set for newborn. The next shopping spree will be when she's like 3 months old. But anyways, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll show you guys the shirts that I made for me and her. And then I made cute ones for the boys. They say Heart Crusher on them. But if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen them. And I really am happy with the way they turned out. But so many people have asked if I'm going to do a labor and delivery story. And I was like debating it just because I did the delivery video and I feel like it's pretty straightforward of like how it was. It was amazing. So this is going to be pretty short. I'm just going to give you guys a gist of like what happened, and then if you didn't see the delivery video, make sure you go watch it because I love the way it turned out. Don't mind me, I'm nursing her. But I put so much pressure on myself because I wanted to make sure it came out really good, and especially knowing this was our last baby, like I wanted every baby to have like a great birth video. So I was super happy how it turned out. I wish I could have gotten like Rob's reaction when he found out it was a girl, but I'm so happy that like he was able to capture me, and I'm really happy that I got him, like I filmed him like holding her for the first time, because that was super emotional. So anyways, I'll go ahead and start telling you guys what like led up to my labor. So if you guys have been following my vlogs, I was going through, it's like called paranormal labor, something like that, where it's way worse than like Braxton Hicks contractions. They're like, they feel like straight up labor contractions that are like 5 to 10 minutes apart, last for hours. Like the one night I probably slept like 45 minutes because they were so painful and I could not sleep. But they weren't like progressing to an even stronger contraction. They were just like really intense contractions that were super painful, but they just never led to anything. So I had that for like 4 to 5 days, and it was like torture. And I have never even heard about that until people reached out to me and said like that's what they have gone through and how horrible it was. So that was really stressful because I'm like, am I going into labor? Am I not? Like, what is this? So I was so happy that my water broke. My water broke with Paxton when I was sleeping, and Rob woke up. Like, he's the one who woke me up because in the middle of the night, he was like, oh my gosh, are you itchy? And I was like, no, but either my water broke or I just peed myself. And it was not on the bed. It was not on my clothes. It was just like I could just feel something. And I went to the bathroom and then it started coming out. Okay, so this time with Maverick, I woke up and I had contractions. This time I was sleeping, 6:30 in the morning. Was it 6 to 6:30 in the morning? Maverick comes in and tells me he had an accident. So I was like, oh my gosh, and I was sleeping horribly. So I get up and I take him to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I'm like leaking. And if you've been pregnant, you know sometimes you just like feel like, oh my gosh, am I like peeing myself because I have to go so bad and there's just so much pressure. But no, my water broke. I don't know what time my water broke because I don't even know if I would have woken up, like unless my contractions were starting to get really intense. So I was like, oh my gosh, Rob, my water broke. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, so get up, like let's go, because I knew that this was my third baby and I knew it would probably go quick. So when my water broke, I was like, all right, well, my contractions weren't bad yet. I wish I ate more because every time, like with Paxton, I'm starving. I took a shower, I did my makeup, and I just like straightened my hair. Rob was getting ready, he was in the shower, and then I was like, we need to go. Like my contractions were getting really bad at that point, and I was like, we need to go. And I was here probably like an hour to an hour and a half before we actually went to the hospital. So then my contractions were like really getting strong. And when we got to the hospital, I was fully ruptured. I was 6 centimeters dilated, and it was progressing like really fast. And I knew like for sure I wanted to get the epidural. And I loved my anesthesiologist. He didn't give me so much where I couldn't feel my contractions. I could still easily move my legs, control everything. I could feel my contractions. I knew exactly when I had to push. I could feel the pain, but definitely not like if I didn't have an epidural. So all you girls that don't get epidurals, props to you, because I was like, yes, for sure, I want an epidural. Right after I had her and we had to move rooms, I had no problem walking down to my room and everything. And the recovery this time is so much better, which is weird because I can tell though, because we've had family here. So we had Rob's parents here for 2 weeks, and then my mom came for a week, and then my dad's here. I can tell that I have not fully rested because I'll start feeling like my bleeding is slowing down, and I feel like, oh, I'm good because I'm on Motrin. And then all of a sudden I start bleeding really heavy. It's like super painful, and I need to make sure I'm like taking my Motrin right when I'm supposed to, and I need to start like taking it easy. Once my dad leaves, I'm definitely going to try to take some days where I just like relax, because I've been going nonstop. Like literally 2 days later we were at the park, and even though that's kind of crazy, it was beautiful out, literally in the 70s, so beautiful. And I like had her in my tuck and bundle wrap, which I'm going to do a review for you guys because it's like my favorite wrap that I've ever used. And she loves it. Just being like, there was a lot of people and I just like needed to get the boys out. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm going. And I could just like sit and relax and watch them and have her like not near anyone, obviously. But the labor went really well. I had a 1st-degree tear with both of the boys. I had a 2nd-degree tear with Paxton. My recovery was 7 months long because I had forceps and it like damaged my insides. It was such a terrible recovery. Second time with Maverick, it was like 6-8 weeks and I felt pretty good. This time I'm definitely on my Motrin still, but she's now going to be 2 weeks tomorrow and I feel pretty darn good. Like I said, if I'm on Motrin, but my bleeding today was really heavy. All of a sudden it will just like get really heavy. And I think that's because when I'm like overdoing it, then I start to bleed more. But the delivery was so amazing. If you guys don't know, we did not find out the gender, and I'm so happy that we never listened to anyone and we just didn't want to find out. It was the best surprise of my life. And with Paxton, same thing. I just love not finding out. We knew that when I found out with Maverick that, like, because I'm not the one who wanted to find out with Maverick, Rob is, but he even agreed, like, it was the best thing not knowing. We loved it with Paxton, so we knew this is our last baby. We wanted to be surprised. And you guys, my reaction, I felt like you could tell was so genuinely shocked, because I was in complete disbelief that we had a girl. Like, I did not think it was possible, I don't know why, for us to have a girl. Like, seriously, I just feel so blessed that I just cannot believe that she's ours. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that she's ours. And she's just like the perfect little thing. And she's so good. Literally the only time she cries is if she has to nurse. She loves to be held. She's like a cuddle bug, like just wants to be held. But she does like let me put her down in like the mama room and stuff and just like chill out. But she loves like being on my chest and just like sleeping on my chest. At night I had the co-sleeper set up and I took it down because she's doing so well in the doc dot. Like, she loves the doc dot. I just swaddle her in like the swaddle me swaddles and put her in that, and she's out like great. And she does 3-hour stretches. Most time I have to wake her up because she like will just keep sleeping. So I've been just waking her up every 3 hours, and she's doing amazing. And like literally she just will sleep until like 9 o'clock, and I'm not used to that. Boys were pretty good sleepers, but I still remember them like waking up way before like 9 o'clock. So she'll be up at like 9 o'clock, and then she'll stay up for like an hour now, and then she'll be back asleep. But she's doing so well. She had her first doctor's appointment like 2 days later, and she was 7'2" at the hospital, 19 inches long. When we went to the doctors, she was 6'13", and then she had a follow-up the next week for a weight checkup, and I want to say she was 7'6" or 7'8". I want to say 7'6". But she was back past her what's it called, her birth weight. So that was what obviously they're looking for. So she's doing really well, and she's such a good little girl. And I just can't, it's so weird to say she or her, or like instead of saying like boys, I'm like kids, guys, like, even though obviously I'm not calling her like she's, but when I'm talking about the kids, like I don't just say boys anymore. Even though I'm a boy mom, like now I'm a girl mom. It's just so, it's so weird. But anyways, I feel like this is kind of like rambling off of like the labor story. But like, I don't know, there's not much to talk about. Besides the delivery video, pretty much everything was the same. As you guys saw, it was amazing. Oh, and you did see when I was pushing, the one nurse kept telling me to like lean, which my nurses were amazing. Like the main nurse, I loved her. She was so nice. Like I felt like she was like our friend. And they made the boys birthday hats and her birthday hat. And they had little cupcakes for us, and it was so cute. So we sang her happy birthday. I just thought that was adorable, and they gave her like a little spoon. It was so cute. So the nurses were amazing. My doctor was awesome. I did not have my doctor that I've been seeing the whole entire pregnancy, like since we moved to Charleston, which I was really excited to have her. But obviously I'm not the kind of person like, I need to have this doctor. As long as you know what you're doing and can take care of me and my baby safely, and that's all I'm worried about. So I had a different doctor. She was awesome. But the one nurse that I loved, but she was telling me to like lean forward, like when I was pushing, and I was like pushing for a little while. I don't know how long I pushed. Rob said 45 minutes, but definitely I don't think it was 45 minutes. It's probably like 20 minutes in reality. But I was pushing, and I kept like leaning forward like she was saying, and it was just did not feel right. And I was like, I felt like I was like not doing what I needed to do. So I was like, I just feel like, I said to them, I feel like I just need to lay down and push. So they were like, go ahead, try that. So I laid down, push, and she like she was moving like a lot more that way than if I like leaned forward. After I did that for a couple pushes, she came right out, and like I leaned forward and I could see her head, and I saw that she had so much hair, and I was like, oh my gosh. When I saw her face, I was like, I can do it. So I like pushed again, and then she came out, and the doctor was going to announce it at first. The doctor, like we told the doctor too, Rob was like, no, I feel like I'm going to get it wrong. Like I'm just going to like slip up or something. Like I guess out of like pressure, or he's like just going to forget to like announce it. So we were like, okay, we want the doctor to announce it. But the way, like obviously the way she came out, she was facing me, and I saw her parts, and I was like, it's a girl. Like I could not believe it. Like when I saw her, I could not believe it. Like I was like, I don't see like boy parts. Like it's just so weird. So they put her on my chest, and it was like the best thing. Oh, you okay? All right. Okay. It was just the best thing. Oh, it was literally one of the best experiences of my life. And we're so happy to have her. We're so happy that we got a little girl. I think it's like adorable, like 2 little boys and a girl. Especially I just love that Paxton and Maverick are super close, and they have been obsessed with her. They hold her every day. They're such good helpers. Literally, I knew Paxton would be such a good big brother, but I didn't know, like I thought Maverick would be like, oh, like into her, but like not really care. He is adorable. Like he's like, hi pretty girl, don't cry, and he wants to hold her every day. Like he doesn't want to give her up, and he is just so good with her. And Paxton, you guys know they sit 3 in a row like in the back, and anytime like her passy comes out, like Paxton would put her passy back in if she wants it. He'll hold her hand. It's just adorable. And he's like, I don't want to see that sad face. Let me see a smile. Like it's just the cutest thing, and it just melts my heart every time. When we brought the baby home, they were amazing with her for a couple days, and then they were getting a little wild because we've been having people here, but now they're settling back down, and today they were really, really good, and so were they yesterday. So they're getting back into the routine, and once like my dad leaves and stuff, we'll definitely get back into our like school routine and get back on to like just living normal. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Delivery went great. She had like no problems, no complications. I got like a couple stitches just because I had the first degree tear. Rob cut the umbilical cord. I do like her belly button does look like an umbilical hernia a little bit, but it is closing. Like her umbilical cord fell off like when she was a week and a couple days old. So her belly button, like her cord fell off, and I can't tell if like she has a umbilical hernia, but obviously usually they will go back down. So hers definitely went down a little bit. So I think give it like a week, it'll definitely be going down more. I'll show you guys that in like in a vlog or something. But you guys, she has so much hair. It's insane. Like look at her hair. She's got so much hair. This is, hello. I made bestie shirts. Can you see? Look. I made little like bestie shirts for me and her. They're so cute. And these headbands fit the best. They're like nylon headbands from Amazon. Trista, Cassidy, and Rob's sister got her like nylon headbands, and they fit the best. The ones at Target, for some reason, they don't fit her head. Like I can put them on there and like leave them on there for like a little bit, but I can't like trust that it won't fall down. These ones, like I wouldn't let her sleep with a headband like this on, but like obviously like the bed or anything like that, when she's sitting in the mama room, I'll take the bow off because I'm just so paranoid that's like gonna fall down in front of her mouth or something. But the ones at Target, I definitely cannot leave those on because they're so big. Like her head's just so tiny, I guess. But look at her. Oh my gosh, she's so stinking cute. And she had little jeggings on today. But she's so precious. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. I can't even handle her. But she latched right away. Like 15 minutes after I had her, she was like latched. Probably not even that long. Your eyes are beautiful. I can't wait to see what color her eyes are going to be. Right now, they're just like the dark gray, blue. But Maverick's, I could tell like really quickly that his were going to be brown. Hers look way more like they're going to be like Paxton's. She does like her passy. I've tried the man ones. These are by Bibs, I guess they're called. They're just look like this. They're from Amazon. And she can keep these in her mouth the best out of all of them. I'm going to do a newborn favorites video because my favorites now I feel like are different than what they were with the boys, because like I feel like the more kids you have, the more you know exactly what you like and what you don't like. And I don't have many like absolutely like I have to have them. Like I have a couple things that like if you were to have a baby, you have to get these. Like, or not that you have to, but like I really recommend them. Obviously you guys know her name is Tyler, and I know that's like a boy name. It's like unisex, but I feel like so is Taylor. And Rob did like Taylor, and I do like Taylor, but it's too common to me. So that's why I went with Tyler, because I just thought Tyler was so cute, and I just could see myself being called like Tyler. Like just when you're older, like I think that's a cool name for a girl, and I think it's just so cute. Like I could just like imagine her personality, like just so cute, and her name being Tyler. And then Avery, I just like the name Avery. I do like the name for a first name, but I didn't pick it just because I do know a few Averys and it is more common. So that's why I went with Tyler. Doesn't mean anything special like Paxton's name. Pax means peace. Maverick means independent, not a follower. Tyler means the maker of tiles. So it's not like anything like super meaningful, but I just loved the name. I think it's adorable, and I think it goes with our family. My name is a unisex name, and I just thought that would be cute that we both had like unisex names. And like I said, it's not common. My milk is coming in great. I am trying my best to make sure I nurse on the right side. If you guys know with Maverick, Paxton never loved the right side, but I did work and I was pumping, so it was not a problem. With Maverick, I was home, and so he did not like my right breast, so I always just nursed from my left breast. And then I got like the worst uneven boobs ever. I was shocked when my boobs went back down to like evenness because of how uneven they were. But this time around, I am making sure that I nurse on my right side a lot. Even though it is harder for her to latch on my right side, she is able to get it now. When my milk came in, she was having trouble latching, and I needed to use the nipple shield, especially at nighttime because my boobs were super engorged. So I would use the nipple shield as soon as she emptied them. I would nurse her without the shield. So I definitely recommend the nipple shield if you're having trouble. I've still been using it every once in a while. Definitely not as much as I needed to. I feel like my milk is like starting to even out. I see her. Hopefully. She's so good. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this labor delivery story / ramble and like update of what's been going on. I've been vlogging, so when I do put up a vlog, which will probably be like Monday, it will probably be like bits and clips of like what I filmed, because obviously like when I got home I wasn't just like picking up the camera and filming, like I was just like, you know, so just focusing on her and the boys and stuff. So I will put up bits and clips of what I filmed, and then I think I actually filmed like a whole day. I'll have to go back and check. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm so annoyed that the comments are still off, but I've been really good about answering you guys on Instagram. But I will say, so many people have messaged me, commented like congratulations on her, and I thank you so much for the prayers, the comments, the messages. I see them, trust me, I read every single one, but it is so hard to actually have the time to go back and message each and every one of you. So I just said on like Insta story the other day, thanking you guys so much, because I've tried to get back to everyone, but it is just so, it takes a lot of time, and I've been obviously busy. So I appreciate your well wishes and your congratulations so much. It means so much to me, and I just love how excited you guys were that we had a little girl, and it's just been amazing. And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like so complete, and like we know that this is our last baby, and I just feel like knowing that this last baby was a girl, like it makes it even more like knowing like this is the end of a chapter. And I'm not like, I don't feel like sad about it. I feel excited, and I feel like just so overjoyed that this is our little family, and just so complete. Like I've never felt so complete in my life, and I'm just so thankful. Like I just feel so incredibly blessed, and I don't know, I'm just so happy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.